And oil, gas prices in free fall as OPEC reels from U.S. fracking. And the environmental wackos have their shorts in a wad over it. So how low can it go? Oil and gas expert Adam Cooper on the line with us this morning. Good morning, Adam. How are you, sir?
I'm doing good. How are you?
All right, sir. Well, what is this? All of a sudden, we're exploiting, we're using our own technology and going after our own resources, no thanks to this administration, and it's causing some upset folks at OPEC.
That is correct. We are seeing them fight back and try to go after our companies here in the United States by basically pricing them out of the market.
Mm-hmm.
At about $80, $81 a barrel is where it becomes profitable for fracking to occur here in the United States.
Right.
And anything below that, future projects will be put on hold, and we will stop escalating towards our final goal, which is energy independence.
Mm-hmm.
The less we have to rely on them, the better off we are.
Boy, isn't that the truth?
I mean, that's just the way it is. We are continuing to finance them and their projects and their goals when we should be doing it here in America. It's much like the push for Made in America products.
Yeah.
This is a product made in America. People go to work every day to try and make this work. And right now, with prices going as low as they're going, we are hurting a lot of families and don't realize it. So
I'm not sure.
Oil and gas energy is a huge industry that is affected left and right when things like this happen.
Talking with oil and gas expert and Fox News contributor Adam Cooper. And Adam, it seems to me that it would just make perfect sense. We have so darn much natural gas. We could be running our cars on it. I can just imagine how much money our school systems would benefit by switching their school buses to running on natural gas. Probably, I know here we probably save $5 to $8 million a year just on that.
Oh, natural gas is huge. I'm from Oklahoma, which is a huge natural gas state.
Mm-hmm.
And it's almost the exact same situation where oil and gas prices are both not where they should be. And so gas has stopped really being looked for, and people switched over to oil. Well, now that oil's kind of not at the same price as it was, I think you will see gas prices start to even go down because people will switch back over to gas if they have to. But we have so much oil, we have so much gas.
Mm-hmm.
If they would just allow us to somehow tax import of oil to make it fair to where we are able to produce oil here in the United States, we would reach energy independent, and both sides would be happy. You would have the consumer happy because gas wouldn't really need to be over $3 a barrel or $3 a gallon.
Mm-hmm.
And you'd have the producers happy because they could produce and add jobs in the United States.
Yeah.
So, that's the main thing, is everybody, if we can provide jobs in the oil and gas industry, we do. And that was part of the thing is oil prices were high at the beginning of the recession. They were low, but they started to build back up. And as the energy sector started doing well, our economy started doing better.
Mm-hmm.
But if that starts to fall, you'll see the economy start to stumble as well.
Mm-hmm. So with Fox News contributor, oil and gas expert Adam Cooper. Adam, one of the things that the media doesn't talk about, I don't know, maybe because they got educated in the last 20 years or so, but there are a lot of things we need oil for besides running our cars, and we use it in medicines, plastics, all kind of things.
Absolutely, yeah. It's used in everything. There's not many things in our everyday life that don't have it in some way, shape, or form in a product. A
petroleum
your
product.
Car is majorly made up of oil and gas.
Yeah, that's right. So. Yeah, for sure. All right, Adam, how far do you see this going?
I honestly think that OPEC is hurting themselves right now because I think that in the end people will realize and we'll understand what it's doing to us. And I think that we will begin to figure it out and shut it down to where we're either taxing the import of their oil, or we are bringing it more in-house and just allowing us to become energy independent. So I think it will go lower, but not much. I could see it getting down as low as $60 a barrel. But after that, I believe it should come back up to right around $70 or $75 a barrel by middle of next year.
Okay.
So although it's not going to pick back up and swing around as fast as what people may think it will, I think that OPEC is actually producing at a loss as well right now, or they will be producing at a loss if it goes down to about $55 a barrel. Mm-hmm. They say they can produce it as low as 50, but even with modern-day technology, with automation and using pipelines and things like that, even in the United States, we can't produce it past $50 a barrel, $53 a barrel. So they really are going to be hurting over the next couple of years. They completely rely on this money. You have to understand that as well.
Yeah.
I mean, their
those evil
income,
pipelines.
Their income is almost entirely oil and gas.
Mm-hmm. So they'd have to start that use the money then to start living instead of financing terrorists.
That is correct.
Wow.
I mean, you're going after people like Saudi Arabia and Venezuela, and they have their own pet projects that they need that money for.
I'll be darned.
So why don't we keep the money in the United States, just like the push for Made in America products?
Sounds good to me. All right. Thanks, Adam. Appreciate it, sir. Fox News contributor Adam Cooper, oil and gas expert.